on the rover, but I just was doing this quick. And what I did to simulate, imagine a customer comes in and you have a channel set ring. Now, I just did not have anything that was loose, but imagine if one of these stones were loose. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get it tight before it actually, you start adding metal. And this is a great tool right here. I like to use this piece to tighten stones. You're going to be able to go in the top and the bottom, and you'll be able to actually find that loose stone and put a little bit of a divot to get that tight. You can also come in with the parallels. There's so many ways to get the stone tight, but the whole object is to get these stones tight before you're adding metal. And you can even come in and do a little bit of a laser weld to get them tight, but what I want to basically do is I want to run this laser bar, and you want to get it after the roller as straight as possible. I did what I could, but there are some bends, and we can still make that work. But we're basically going to take this wire and we're going to lay it across. So it's all about at first laying it. So you're going to come in and you're going to get the bar down, and then you're going to come in with the fine 30 gauge wire to fill the back end of it. But what we're doing right now, we're just going to try to find a setting, and this is where it kind of gets slow, because what's happening is you're having to be pretty precise on the initial hit, because you're just trying to tack weld it. So bear with me while I fine-tune these settings. I might even try to just get this a little bit more flat. That's what I was trying to do. And Steve came up. Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Do you use a rolling mill
All
or
right.
anything? Do you use a rolling mill?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
And so there are things that I would do in my shop,
Rolling
like
the draw plates.
making sure it's just a little bit more flat. Okay, so that, I don't like where that setting is, because it's not really over the stone. So. That's better. Okay, so the object is just to move real slow. And I'll put a little bit more energy into this further down the line, but for right now, I just don't want to break this wire. You need just to control where it is each time. See, it has this bend in it, so you can actually work that as kind of a lever. You see, you can come in, you can come out, so I am going to have to push out on this because it is wanting to go towards me. And I'm working with really, really low energy right now, because I'm going to come in and I'm going to reinforce this later, but I'm just trying to get it to lay right. And this is something, if anybody has a rolling mill in their store, I'd like to use my 26 gauge wire. So this is 26 gauge 19 karat white, which makes an incredible bar for this purpose. See, as we go, we're just making sure we're right in position. Has anybody in the room, does anybody else do methods like this? So I'm self-taught on this, but this is just like common sense right here. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to figure it out, and it's actually very easy and very satisfying. Okay, now that I'm here, I'm going to kind of adjust some of my settings. Never really taught when I'm doing this type of thing, so it's kind of new to me also. You see, that bar is just going right down that line. So if you notice, sometimes with the laser, if I'm not getting a hit, I'll take it out of focus, and what it'll do, it'll actually give me a little bit more of a wider beam. I'm sorry, if I bring it up, it's a wider beam. If I pull it back, it's a finer beam. So, see that right there? And then if I pull it up right here. So, sometimes you can control your beam by the positioning of the object. Okay, so this side's complete. So what I'll do, let's see.